Hey guys, Project Zacher here. We're now in Merciless Act 1 for our Power Leveling Guide series. The first thing we need to do is run to the mudflats or have someone give us the waypoint. I just decided to run through the terraces, it's easy enough. So, the video guide here is going to be more towards grinding, as you've learned throughout the last few videos. We're going to spend a lot of time grinding in the ledge. So a lot of the video's content is just skipping around from me leveling of the ledge because you don't want to sit there and watch me level in ledge for 20 minutes. That's pretty boring. But first thing we need to do is get the glyphs and then complete that quest like we've done in all the other difficulties. The mobs here can be a little dangerous. Again, watch out for Broas. If you get stun blocked by a few of these, you can go down pretty quickly. But avoid the NPC or the unique Roa up in the corners usually, and then just get the 3 rune nests and complete the quest. When you're done with this quest, we need to get to the ledge to start farming. Now you can either run there, but I find it much easier to just join a party. There's lots of public parties doing the ledge farming. And then getting the waypoint for yourself, and then you can either play solo or in a party. I decided to try solo out at first to see how I would do. But as you'll find out, I'm a little slow because of my under level and under gear. So after about 15 minutes soloing, I decided to join a party. But I'd like to talk just a little bit about the ledge itself. Most of the mobs here do all physical damage, which is makes it the best place to level in Act 1. You don't have to worry about having high resistances or anything like that. You do need to watch out for the totem, which does lightning damage. So if you're low on lightning, make sure you avoid that, or just grab some lightning gear wherever possible. We're going to be farming in the ledge until level 53. We started this video at level 48. And once we're hitting 53 in the ledge, we're going to start and completing the quest in Act 1. So my build right now is I'm still a Templar Fireballer. I'm going to be going into a totem build with this character eventually, but not until I get the required levels. I don't want to do a totem build until I have my gems leveled up high enough so that I'll do any kind of damage at all. So you see here I joined up with a party. There's a couple different things you need to know about joining public parties, or, I mean, if you're playing with your friends, it's whatever. But if you're in public parties, there's usually things are done a few ways. There can be free-for-all loot, which is everyone just goes for everything. It doesn't matter. There could be ninja kick, which is basically if you steal someone else's item, you're probably going to get kicked from this. I typically join parties that are not free-for-all. I have a slow connection, and if I'm streaming, it's even slower, so I lag out and don't usually get my items, and that can be really frustrating to people. So I always either make my own party and make it no ninja, and then I just kick people if I see them ninja. And then otherwise, I just join a public party that says no ninja. I'm also just power leveling with my buddy here. 2-man parties, 3-man parties are really good too. Especially if you're having lag issues, which I have sometimes because of streaming. So I prefer the smaller parties, but sometimes it's just better to be in a large group. It's a lot safer. And with this build, I'm pretty safe. I typically sit towards the back when you're running ledge and just shoot fireballs. No risk of dying or anything like that. Another thing about public parties is I typically make my own public parties, and if you do that and name them the same thing all the time for leveling purposes, people will be familiar with your style of play, I guess. So they'll probably maybe add you on your friends list or come back so you can build up a reputation for yourself. Hopefully not a bad one of being a ninja all the time. I've met a few people like that who just instantly blacklisted by half the people in the party and just don't want to play with them because all they do is just run around trying to grab loot instead of helping out killing mobs. So ledge farming usually takes between probably 40 and minutes to an hour per level. So you're here for about 5 levels. So, you know, it takes around 2.5 hours to clear this content. And then you just need to go fight the bosses. Or you can level a little higher if you want to be a little bit more comfortable. But Brutus and Merville aren't real difficult, at least for most characters. If you're going to be clearing content up to them, I would suggest you go with a full party. That way you don't have to face tank everything. But like usual, I just have a buddy run up to the bosses and kill them for me after I'm done leveling. So we're in the prison. You need to watch out for ice skeletons here. They will shoot ice balls. Other than that, there's nothing really elemental wise. You just need to have a high enough armor or evasion to survive. Also, a high health pool is really important. I typically try to have over 2,500 health when I'm in Merciless, anything. 3,000 health in Act 2, but 2,500 is just fine for Act 1. It depends completely on your class too. Ranged class will have a little bit less HP, of course, and a melee will need a lot more just so he will be able to tank things. So for Brutus, just don't get grabbed by him. He's pretty much an easy boss. I'm sure if you've fought him enough times by now, you realize how to do him. Just whenever you see him grab for something, just run away, and he goes down pretty quickly. So now that Brutus is down, we have our levels. We can go straight to Merville. I had one of my buddies run to him, so all I had to do was pour it in and fight him with him. And for Merville, you're just going to make sure you have enough cold resistance. Other than that, this boss is really easy as well. Well, guys, that about concludes the Act 1 Merciless Power Leveling Guide. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.